Top 5 Tuesday, and it's songs. This is a good one. I like this one. I already know what number 1, number 2, probably number 3. 4 and 5, tricky. I'm just trying to think of songs. Obviously I'm trying to think of songs, duh. I'm trying to think of songs that I not only appreciate from an artistic standpoint, but also that I just like listening to. And sometimes, they don't have to be the same. Sometimes you can enjoy a song without it being especially deep or highbrow. But sometimes you can find a really highbrow and nice song, but then you might not like listening to it all that much. So it's a tricky one. Going to exclude the likes of Thick as a Brick, Passion Play, 2112, simply because, that's a whole concept album. I don't think that really classes as one song. That's not very fair. In some arguments you could class them as one song, but really they're a whole musical experience. So I'm going to not do that. I'm also going to try and do one artist per song. It's a top 5, so whatever. With that in mind, number 5, I'm probably going to go... You see, instrumentals are a tricky one as well, because do they count as songs? For the sake of argument, yes, they do. And so, number 5, I'm going to go 99 Red Balloons, the English version, heretic, but the version by Goldfinger. So, not the English version by Nena. If I'm going to listen to Nena do it, it's going to be the Deutsch version. But the English version, the original was an anti-war song, and it still is, in English, ostensibly an anti-war song. But the lyrics, the change in lyrics, also gives it a bit of a double meaning to me. Because if you can also see it as a song about a relationship breaking up, but there's also a child involved. The way I interpret it is, it opens with you and I in a little toy shop buy a bag of balloons with the money we've got. Who's going to buy some balloons? It seems unlikely that a couple of adults would just go to a shop, a toy shop specifically, and just buy some balloons, and then go and play with them immediately. No, I'm seeing the song's, that version is sung by a man, so I'm seeing father and child go and get some balloons, and they go and have fun with them. But Mum's not very pleased about it, and so gets home. Suddenly the war machine springs to life, opens up one eager eye. You see the old battle axe, interpret it how you like. It could be who's at fault, you don't know, but whatever the case, it ends up in a row, and then at the end, the dust that was a city, the dust that was this relationship. I think of you and let it go. I think of the child. The balloon represents the child, but gotta let it go. That's already that's a vlog topic in and of itself, but whatever. 19 Red Balloons, Goldfinger version, brilliant. And what a a rocking tune. Number 4. No Quarter, Led Zeppelin. Yeah, I'm going to put it on number 4. I know that's quite a low position, but hey. Probably my favourite Zepp song, again, off the top of my head. It's got everything. It's got it's got a bit of a plot. It's got that sort of heavy mithril lyrical content to it. Not entirely sure what it means, but it opens with like a mysterious sound of a keyboard, and then it goes into the heavy the rocking guitar. But it's quite a harsh sound, and not the sort of sound that you often hear. Very sharp, very very not rough, but it gets into you, and then the lyrics just take you. You can picture it, you can feel it, you can sense that you're in the place where it's taking place, and it whisks you away. And then the two sounds of the guitars together. Oh man, what a beautiful track. I would say probably avoid the live versions unless you really, really like keyboard solos that go on for half an hour. Yes, really. That was the point at which the band would go out and have a wee, as is my understanding, while John Paul Jones just left him at his keyboard. Blum, 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 blum. Went on forever. No Quarter, Led Zeppelin, number 4. Number 3, I'm going to go with Fountain of Lamneth by Rush. So it is a bit of a longer one. I think it's like 12 minutes or maybe 8 minutes. It's on the longer side, but it's not, concept album length. Although thinking about it, it might take up the whole of side B of Caress of Steel. Never mind, we're going with it. Again, fantastic piece of music. It takes you on a journey. It can be interpreted in various different ways. I feel that I have personally been on the journey that is described in Fountain of Lamneth various times throughout my life. It's a journey of going somewhere where you think this is the goal that I need to reach, and once I reach it, all my problems will be solved. And you reach the goal, and it turns out, actually, maybe it solved some of your problems, but there's a bit more that you need to do, or it doesn't end there, or perhaps something else comes along and you need to go do that. You need to find that Fountain of Lamneth. And the struggles that go alongside it, putting all your eggs in one basket only to find that really there's a million baskets and you need to put them all your eggs into all the baskets. There's a lot you can learn from Fountain of Lamneth. And again, it's just you're taken away in the song. You can just listen, honestly, get your best pair of headphones or your best music equipment that you've got, stick it on and just try and get into a comfortable position and just let it take you, because it means a lot to me, that song. But not, well, I mean, it's a bit unfair to compare them, but number 2, I'm going Aerial by Big Big Train. It goes a lot of different places, and all of it is just glorious. There's something about the way it's sung and the way the lyrics are formed. It's so powerful, and it hooks you in straight away. Crow black, the mourners stand. It starts like that, and that's probably not a very good rendition. I'm going to be embarrassed when I listen to this back, but whatever. You're straight in, and it draws you into its world, and you feel like you're there. And then it changes pace, it changes tone. It's got this fantastic bit where they sing the names of various different clouds, and it sounds stupid when I say it like that, but it's such a powerful bit of music. I don't know how else to describe it. Powerful is the word I would go for, and I love a bit of powerful music. But my number 1, I feel like this is possibly kind of an obvious and kind of a mainstream choice, perhaps, but I'm going with it because this song just means so much to me. Salisbury Hill, Peter Gabriel. Again, a song that I feel like I have experienced various times, and one that I feel I'm due to experience again sometime soon. It's about, well, on the surface, it's about Peter Gabriel leaving Genesis. And the lyrics make sense in that regard, but you can apply it to any sort of journey of taking yourself away from something in order to experience a new thing. Maybe you're... the obvious one is something like leaving a job, getting yourself away from a job that you're perhaps done with, and going into a job that you feel you're going to get more out of. And that's a fairly obvious example. It could be leaving home, getting yourself a new home. It could be getting yourself out of a toxic relationship, perhaps. Who knows? Either way, it's a journey of endings, but that lead to new beginnings, and it can be bittersweet, but it's such a beautiful song. And like I said, it means so much to me. And the thing is, it's only a short song. I think it's only like 3 or 4 minutes, but Gabriel says a lot in those few minutes, and I have a lot of respect for it. It's a very good song, and I love it. And so it is my number 1 song. I'll probably come away from this and think, ye gods, why didn't I include that? Like when I was talking about the Big Big Train song. The Transit of Venus Across the Sun is another fantastic piece by them. But, you can only pick so many, and you can only think of so many on the fly. So those are my top 5 as it currently stands. Who knows what I will say tomorrow. But anyway, that's my top 5 songs, and I hope you enjoyed that. Please tell me your favourite songs. I love music, and I love exploring and discovering new music. So please give me your favourite songs. I want to hear them. And yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.